Good afternoon, citizens of the United States. My name is Jacob Zeidenstein, and along with my co-workers, today we will be discussing the effects of cybercrime in our world today and how important it is to stay away from it. We're also going to list to you the types of cybercrimes, prosecution of the cybercrime, and an example of it in today's society. Sit back and enjoy the vid. Crime, computer content crime. That's any crime, cybercrime, that involves illegal content. Some examples of this would be sexual content, child pornography, hate speech, or any violence or act of hate online. Also another example could be drugs online and maybe even the dark web.
Computer-assisted crimes are where people try to build relationships with people online so that they can try to find out what they like to do, and then maybe they'll be able to find out what their passcode could be. For example, if the person really enjoys playing baseball, they could find that out by talking with them, and then maybe their passcode could be related to baseball, and then they can use that to get into their information, or they can just use that to find out what they like to do, and then they can sell that information to companies so that they can advertise based on what that person likes to do. Some software that they use to get in their computer is malware, and so an example of this is a worm, and the worm gets into somebody's computer, and then it can transfer through all the different computers and programs to infect all the computers. Alright, to present this evidence that they collect during the investigations in court, there's 4 different types. There's real evidence, documentary evidence, testimonial evidence, and demonstrative evidence. Real evidence is actual evidence that can be brought into court. An example of this is like computer hardware, like memory chips that they've analyzed. Documentary evidence is any type of written evidence, such as reports from data, like what people have observed from lines of code maybe. Demonstrative evidence is evidence that represents facts or objects. Example of this is x-rays, graphs, charts, or photographs. And then testimonial evidence is when they call on witnesses to explain the evidence or anything like that.
Alright, so computer-assisted crimes are crimes like virtual bank robbery, virtual sting, and virtual theft. A virtual bank robbery is when you make fake bank accounts, you get a loan, but you never pay them back. A virtual sting is when you make a purchase with a stolen credit card. And then arbitrage is goods or services that are illegal in one jurisdiction that you buy from another one. Virtual scam or theft is the get-rich-quick schemes. So like if somebody offers you a fake do this and get $1 million, that's what a virtual scam is. An example of modern day cybercrimes is Stuxnet. It was speculated that it was made by the US government to bring down the Iranian nuclear program, and through this it brought down the Iranian nuclear centrifuges by 1/5 the size. So the way the Stuxnet worked, it went from the worm, and then it went to the computer and linked all the files, and then it did a rootkit and brought everything down.